Brett McDonald. America's freedom fighters follow Twitter, like, Facebook, read, deplorable digesties latest we may not be alone, the aircraft, we'll call them aircraft, are displaying characteristics that are not currently within the US inventory nor in any foreign inventory. Luis Elizondo SAID. I was speaking about alien, by the way, you know, the big green Martian type creature that may or may not exist. Well, apparently I think there's a good chance that they do. Elizondo isn't just some nobody either. Up until very recently I was working for a top secret government program that was investigating the sighting of UFOs. I resigned, but only after making very clear that I was leaving because the military wasn't taking the threat of extraterrestrial invaders seriously enough. Elizondo isn't some spook either. He's made it very clear that he's not set on calling the potential spacecrafts extraterrestrial and is more concerned with the national security aspect. Speaking with National Public Radio, NPR, Elizondo was pretty caught about how I worded things. There was one thing I was sure of, the flying objects were not from here. Take a look. If you're asking my personal opinion from here, look, I've got to be honest with you, I don't know where it's from. But we're pretty sure it's not here. Elizondo told NPR. Now does that mean it's out there? Whether or not it's Russian or Chinese inside, or little green men from Mars, or frankly, your neighbor's dog. He wanted to purposely steer away from that speculation, because he wanted to focus on truly the raw science. What were we seeing, and did it pose a threat to national security? Elizondo resigned from the Defense Department program OCT 4, writing in his resignation letter that there needs to be more attention paid to the many accounts from the Navy and other services of unusual aerial systems interfering with military weapon platforms and displaying beyond the next generation capabilities, according to the New York Times. Elizondo is worth taking seriously. This isn't some crazy speaking to the National Enquirer, but is a reputable and highly respected retired military agent. He's spoken to a number of news networks in recent days and there's a lot to take in here, but what's most important is that he's not giving up on his own personal investigation. In fact, he's launched an aerial phenomena research lab alongside two other Defense Department officials. Says that there is very compelling evidence that he is aware of that we may not be alone. The lab, which has raised $2,2 million from roughly 2,500 donors, says that there is sufficient evidence that suggests there are exotic technology that could revolutionize the human experience. Since 2004, Navy pilots have reported that they have sighted UFOs during training mission, and our government isn't exactly adverse to spending money on investigation related to the possibility. In the 1940s to the 1960s we had launched numerous programs dedicated to the research of life on other planets and the chance that SAID life could have come there to pay us a visit. Most recently, it was revealed that the DoD had spent $22 million on a secret program to investigate the possibility. Much is uncertain, but we may not be the only life alone. Together we will make America great again. Dean James 3% America's freedom fighters. Follow us on Facebook at Nation in Distress. Please like and share on Facebook and Twitter. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our newsletter.